Okay, hi ho everybody. Today we are going to do Idea by Olga Boyko. We're drawing light bulbs today. Okay, so we want this sort of bulbular shape with leaving an opening at the bottom. And then draw these. Right? And I actually might draw it the other way around. I might draw this part first and then this part. And then in the middle, you bring it up, a few zigzags, bring it back down. That's it. You've drawn yourself a little light bulb, right? And in your sample, it shows them all stringing, going different directions. We've done another one that's kind of like this, I think, that had things dripping, light bulb-like things, but they weren't exactly like this. If you add the little string and everything, that's cute. So, being as how it's Christmas time, I'm thinking Christmas lights, right? I'm gonna go across the tile with my string of lights. But yeah, I think I might. I'm gonna just draw. Yeah, I need to make sure I have a border so I don't get carried away here. So I'm gonna draw myself a little bit of a border. Right. And I'm gonna kind of guesstimate as to where my string is going to go, approximately like that, something like that. Actually, you know what, I should make it further over, take it back. I need more room for bulbs, so I'm actually going to make it more like that. Then my bulbs can be down in here and won't be off-centering my tile as much. I'm going to start with one right here in the middle. And I do think I'm going to do this part first. 1, 2, 3. Is it 3 or 4? 1, 2, 3. It's 3. Okay. And the reason I did that first is because then I don't know where the base of my bulb thing is. So you want like that. And then up and zigzaggy and back down. Something like that. I think I don't have enough neck here, but since I'm kind of doing more Christmas lighty than light bulby, it's okay. I can do them differently. Let's do one here. 1, 2, 3. And do it more light bulby for this one. There, like that. That's more light bulby. Okay, and then they can just meander around. They can be some higher, some lower, some overlapping more. Bigger sizes, smaller sizes, whatever suits your fancy. I feel like I need one kind of really behind. I don't know how to do that. I think I'm actually going to do one going the other way. Going up like that. And maybe one going here, this way. Because you know, I don't know about you, but my Christmas lights, they go all different directions. They're not always tidy. It needs one here somehow. And I think that's good. Okay, so now I'm going to make myself a little string that comes this way. I want to make it, give it some dimension here. I'm going to make it thicker. Give it a little string sparkle, right? Okay. All right. And then the little strings are going to go like that, and like that, and like that. And there's one coming out from there. And this one's coming up and around like that. And this one is going like that. All right. Variety of strings and bulbs. Initially, when I saw this tangle, I thought of also doing what a tangle called Vertigo, I think it's. But I think that might be too much. That's going to be more than I want. But I was thinking of doing, actually, maybe, I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of this. So I'm gonna show you this other pattern. I have to go to another page on my screen here. It's an official Zentangle pattern. Whoops. And it's called Vertigo. I'll leave that on there so you guys can you know, Google it. But basically, you have a parallel line pretty close together that's like the tree branch, and then you build off of it, and then you continue to building behind in a hollow ball fashion, and you just keep building until you end up with a full tree branch looking thing, right? And so I was thinking Christmas trees and tree branches, and I think I'm going to put a little branch here and have some of that in the background. So I'm going to put me a branch right here. And this may make this whole thing go horribly wrong, or it may just be the thing that it needs. I'm not sure. So we're just going to go for it, and it will be what it is. So, and yeah, I should draw in this box. I don't always draw in the box, but I should draw in the box. Ooh. Caught the edge of that light bulb, didn't I? Okay. Okay, so basically all you do is draw coming out here, little branch-like shapes. It's a super easy one to do, but it's awfully effective once you get the hang of it. Okay, and that one's going off somewhere behind that bulb, right? And then you do some that are going more straight out. And just make sure you draw behind. Make some really long ones, some shorter ones. You can go all different directions. And then you draw the other angles. Just keep going, because those little Christmas tree branches are all at weird angles. I need to bring some up here, like it's coming off the page. And just keep drawing them until you fill up enough where you feel it's full enough. They're going every which direction. Needs to be fuller in here. And you can bring some curvy ones in there too, if you think it needs it. Okay, I think you're getting the point here. Oops. I think I need another branch in here though. Another branch, and it's going to be right there. This is going into all sorts of little detail that I'm not sure I really needed, but I really like doing this. I did this for a Christmas card one year, and I really enjoyed drawing it, and I enjoyed sharing my artwork with everybody. So yeah, it's a little crazy. And kind of fiddly. The more of these little lines you put in, the bushier this little branch thing is. And for me, it's more realistic. I really like the look. And then I like to put some of the curved ones in because, you know, don't know about your tree, but my tree's got all sorts of wonky branches. And then you can just use it to fill in space where you think it needs some more filler, right? And I'm just filling space at this point. I think that's done. Okay, that is a lot of, so I did D-I-G-O-G-H. Okay, so it's idea and vertigo. Those are the two tangles that I've combined together. I'm going to do a little tiny bit of shading, but you know, you could get really fiddly with the whole shading because there's so much crossing over with this. But I'm going to just do some of the light bulb shading, especially where they're overlapping. And maybe down one side of them. Yeah, we'll do it all on this one side of the light bulbs. Okay, just gonna do the light bulbs for now. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time shading those little vertigos. it's possible that I should have stopped with just the light bulbs, but you know, I'm sitting here and looking at my Christmas tree, thinking about the holiday, so it just kind of came out. And like I said, you could go in and you could put a little bit of shading at each of these places where these branches overlap, and that is going to take a lot of time, but you could go in there and do all of those little fiddly parts just a teeny tiny bit. It does make a difference. I don't know if you can see the difference really, but it does. It makes a difference. Can you see the difference? I guess you can. From here to here. So, you know, you could take more time than what I'm doing. I mostly was meant to be doing the daily tangle, which was the light bulbs, the idea, but you know, this other one kind of just jumped in here as a bonus. We'll just do some of them here. Could do every single one, but you could just do a few just to give you the illusion of that overlapping business, especially around the light bulbs. Do the ones that are, oh, I should have done that right there. That'll help. If I go around the light bulbs where they're touching those branches, that should help emphasize the light bulbs. So let me do that. I think about it. See, it just took me a minute to think about it, but that's what I should be doing. Okay, so just go in there and do a little smudging, especially around the light bulb. Amazing how just a tiny little bit of shading just changes the look, just brings everything together. There we go. Is that better? I think so. It really needed it. I wasn't going to, but you know, it told me it needed it. That's better. There we go. There is Idea with some vertigo. And Merry Christmas, everybody. We're getting closer. What day is today supposed to be? Let me look. Oops. I didn't do that right. Turned off the wrong thing. Today for Idea. Today is December 20th. Oh my goodness. Ah! It's almost Christmas. It's December 20th. I may be recording this on December 6th or 7th or whatever today is. 7th. But my video is being released on December 20th. Ah! It's rushing at us at a rapid rate. Christmas is. Okay, so Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you've gotten all your stuff together that you need to get together before the 25th. And we're just moving along fast forward. You guys have a blessed day. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye.